right now?
Yes,
We on?
sir.
Jesus Christ. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a long time coming. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Yes,
It's gonna be
sir.
lit. Welcome to episode 1 of the A&R podcast. At least that's what this is called for now.
That's the temporary name, not necessarily
I am,
long term.
young glacier god, big glacier. Sensei A. Lee.
Yes, sir.
Co-host number 2. We got
Yes, sir. Ronnie Huncho, formerly known as Il Ron.
type shit.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot to talk about. I'm not gonna lie,
I
because
mean, it's been a busy couple weeks.
I'm not
man.
gonna lie, bro. I'm geeking to talk about this Michael Rappaport shit. That shit was funny. But we gonna say that to the end. We got
I mean, we
got a lot. We got the Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, My Hero. We gonna get into Benny, Lil Nas. What else? Deshaun Watson. He's sick as hell.
Yeah. You might be done, bro.
What else?
You wanted him on your team.
NBA
too.
shit. We got a lot. You ready to get in?
Yes,
You ready?
Sir?
I mean, we starting with the best out. Obviously,
Of course.
we starting with the best out. obviously.
Best new anime, best new shonen.
Best
I
new
mean-
main character.
Yeah, I would say arguably best main new cast in general. I mean, the secondary, everything, basically anything that can be right about anime is Jujutsu Kaisen.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit is turned, bro.
Yeah, bro, first season, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was a little annoyed going into it just because everybody kept saying, like, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. I'm like, all right,
I was the
I'm
one
gonna
to-
watch it
bruh.
eventually.
I was the
You know,
one
it's
telling you to watch
Crunchyroll
it.
only, and I didn't have Crunchyroll at the time, so I was like, bruh,
I saved you by giving you my Crunchyroll, bro.
that's true.
I'm telling you, that shit
I
is
was
gas.
enlightened, bro.
I think I started telling you to watch after like 10 episodes. And I was like, yeah, this is the one. I'll text you like, yeah, this is the one, bro.
I remember you
This is the
literally
one.
said something about like, this reminds me of the first time I listened to Kendrick. Like I just knew, like,
Oh
and I
my
was like, when
God.
you said that, that's when I knew you were serious for real.
That shit was gas, bro. Cause it was right after the fight with like Nanami and fucking Mahito. They was in the fucking sewer. Nigga, he was cutting. And why? For some reason, this nigga got a fucking skin on his knife, like it's a fucking Call of Duty. Like he running around with this fucking,
He's killed enough spirits, bro.
literally with this fucking cow knife. He was toasting that nigga. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yeah, bro, I gotta put everybody on
Literally
this.
on the clock too.
Literally on the clock. He was like, and he was pissed. He had to go into overtime.
Literally.
That's how, bro. That's
He
how
didn't
that
even
adult shit
do
is.
20
like.
minutes of overtime, and he's still pissed about it.
People feel like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be geeking to get overtime, but then other times they be trying to offer you overtime. I'd be like, I don't know. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, when I worked for Foot Locker, I mean, they was trying to get you to work every single holiday. I'm like, yo, sometimes I'm cool, bro.
Man, that's how America is, though. They gonna work you to the bone. Yeah, not me, though. You me fucked up. It's slow.
Like, literally, man. I feel it, though.
But fucking Toto and Itadori, the way they was toasting what's the little plant girl name? Apparently it's a girl. I thought it was a dude this whole time.
Yeah, so did I. And
What's her name?
I don't know. I watched parts of it in both dub and sub, and in both I thought it was a
Goofy.
dude. So I'm.
You gotta be a different type of sick to watch dub. I'm not gonna lie. That's different.
I mean,
That's just my personal opinion.
I've started to watch both nowadays.
It's only
Especially with
some
newer
dubs
stuff. I
that's
just
good.
watch sub, but I mean, I like the dubs too. I feel like I can take in more when I watch a dub because, like, I'm paying attention to everything. Like, I want to go back and watch the new AOT season in dub because I feel like I'll understand more. When you're trying to read everything and take it all in, sometimes I feel like
I
stuff
feel like
gets
that's
past
easier
you.
if anything, because when I'm reading, I feel like I can I don't know. I feel like it just processes it to my brain quicker.
I don't know.
I watch shit in English with the subtitles.
Yeah, see, to me that's sick, bro. Whenever I come over to anybody's place and we on Netflix or something, I just see subtitles. I'm like, why? Like,
It's just easy because I don't know. Speaking of that shit in English, I watched Invincible. I'm gonna give you my Amazon Prime, bro. That shit is gas.
I don't even know what that is, bro.
It's like have you seen The Boys? No, you haven't.
No.
Jesus Christ.
See, I knew that was an Amazon like original. That's why I was kind of like, I'm cool.
What made you think just because it was Amazon original it was gonna be trash?
I don't know, bro. Cause it was this one Amazon original I watched with Brandon a long time ago. It was called like Ant Boy or something.
Ant Boy, that sound trash.
And
You should have
it
knew.
sounded trash, and that's why I watched it. But it was
Ant Boy.
literally one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. And after that, I was like, I'm cool on Amazon Prime for real.
They put out The Boys. The Boys is gas. The Boys is like a hyper realistic like superhero thing. It's turned. You would literally like it. But Invincible is like it's like superheroes. It's like American anime. You know what I mean? Like down there cussing and like It's like super gory, but it's like about a little young superhero dude. It's turned, bro. I
I
promise.
just have so much anime to watch that I'm like, what am I watching an Amazon original for? You know what I mean? Like,
I feel you, but I mean, it's turned. I feel like eventually, like, you know, motherfuckers gonna start seeing how like anime is really like taking over like over here now. And then they gonna start trying to make stuff like that. I feel like Invincible gonna be big. I'm not gonna lie.
you feel like what?
Invincible is gonna be big
Oh, damn.
because of that reason.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of people into like superhero stuff now more than it used to be. I feel like ever since Infinity War, it's just been going up.
No, before that.
I mean, people was into it. I feel like ever since then, it really like went next level. It was like superhero fans, and now it's like pretty much everybody watch Marvel movies. You know what I mean? It didn't used to be like that when they first came out.
I mean, yeah. But the thing is, I feel like that's because Marvel is kind of like a anomaly. Marvel do shit a little different because Marvel go crazy even on like the TV side. Like I told you need to watch WandaVision. That shit go crazy.
Yeah, I watch it just for the pod, but
WandaVision like it's just turned. Like Marvel's whole like production value is just different. I watched that Snyder Cut shit. That shit was cool, but I mean,
DC.
I'm not gonna lie. All right,
I expect nothing out of DC.
You expect nothing out of DC?
No.
That's tragic.
Ever since Batman vs Superman, it's just
I
like
can't believe you're feeling like that. We got way off topic.
literally we're nowhere
We were supposed to be
near
talking about
anything.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Jesus Christ.
Literally.
I was telling you how Toto and Itadori, they like brother like relationship, like how they fight in tandem. That's some of the live shit I ever seen.
Yeah,
like
it was so
that
good.
that remind me of like Common
and
fucking Simon, bro. Oh my god, like
I agree. It was just kind of tough that right after that fight that he was just like, Itadori was like, I don't know, bro. Like, it was just in the fight. Like, you're not my brother. Like, that was kind of tough. That kind of ruined it a little bit for me.
But I mean, they got it back, whatever. And I think it's crazy how Itadori's thing is just a Black Flash now. Like, he just turned off of that.
Literally.
Like, and every time he do it, they talk about, when somebody knocks down one Black Flash, it's the equivalent of a player being in the zone.
Yeah.
And then he go do like 15 Black Flashes. Like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga moving different. Like, hold on.
The way I knew this show was really good was when it was like 4 or 5 episodes in a row that Itadori wasn't in, and not only Itadori wasn't in, it was a few where Nobara and like Kujisaki, or wait, that's the same person. Megami wasn't in it.
This nigga.
Gojo wasn't in it. I mean, it was all the main cast wasn't in it.
You talking about like the first like
when it was like Maki and Panda.
And like when Panda was fighting
that whole part.
Mekamaru.
Whole part was lit, and I was like, this show is really good even without like the main cast. That's how you know it's really a good show.
Oh god, and there's not many shows that can say that, like Naruto, you know. But you watching that now?
Bleach is, I think, the main example of that.
You think so?
I'm also watching that right now. I mean, anytime Ichigo's not on the screen in Bleach, that show is significantly worse.
I don't even think Ichigo is that live of a character, but that's another conversation. But anyway, like I said, we was talking about Jujutsu Kaisen. Goddamn, Gojo is over.
He's dumb OP.
Yeah,
I feel like he's gonna have to be nerfed for anything to happen in this show. He's just like, anything could happen. And
this not really a spoiler, but apparently they're gonna seal him. So I mean, they gotta get him out the picture somehow.
Yeah, there was no way he could stay because if he's there, he beats everybody. So it's like,
did you peep how he just deflated bro arms? Like he literally just like deflated his whole body.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember the dude was talking, that one guy was talking hella trash to him and then like couldn't even touch him.
Talking about a coat rack?
Yeah. And then was that I don't know if that's the same dude though that like couldn't even touch him, like because of like, what was it?
Oh,
we were talking about it.
You talking about the volcano dude.
Yeah.
The volcano dude.
I think his name was Jogo. It was Gojo versus Jogo.
Yeah. And he was trying to touch him. He was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "Bro, you would never touch me."
Like he literally
couldn't
even touch him. Like,
that's so tough. Like you just gotta peep out. That's so sick.
I feel like it's even worse
because
than,
the math makes sense.
I feel like it's even worse than like All Might in the beginning of like,
oh my god,
My Hero. Like he was dumb OP, but like,
was he?
Gojo is ridiculous OP.
Yeah.
Well, it was just kind of like at the beginning of My Hero, if All Might showed up, he was gonna win. He was gonna beat everybody and just win.
It surprised me that Gojo was like 30. Ain't he like 30? Like 20, 29, 30?
I don't know.
That shit is crazy.
I think it's obvious too now that I'm started watching Naruto finally, the influence Jujutsu has had from Naruto. I mean, the main three is, it's just like Sakura,
it's Team 7.
Sasuke, and Naruto, and Kakashi and Gojo are obviously a lot alike too. But
I mean, bro, you gonna see the more you watch anime, like you gonna see like it's a lot of like I don't want to say like stolen, but it's a lot of like homages to other stuff, especially the Godfather, like Dragon Ball, Naruto.
One
Life is
Piece,
crazy.
stuff like that. I feel it.
Yeah, and you need to watch that as well. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause
Yeah,
One Piece starting up in Wano. We gonna talk about Wano a different day.
What are we expecting for the Jujutsu Kaisen movie coming? I think it's a prequel to what's going on in the story now. I think it's when the second years were first years, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, that's gonna be turned. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it too. I mean, obviously, I don't know really what to expect since it's a prequel.
I'm expecting. Number one, how long do you think it's gonna be?
I don't know. Most anime movies nowadays be like an hour and a half.
All right, I'm expecting an hour and a half of gas. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
It's gonna
I
be
don't think
turned.
there's any way it could
Do
be
you
bad.
think based off of how super like how they movie quality went up? Do you think Jujutsu Kaisen is gonna have like a movie
I
quality?
don't know.
What does that even look
the
like?
thing is that I feel like it looks really good already. So like,
See, this where I'm finna catch you because you was the one talking about that 3D shit was kind of trash.
I feel like they don't be using the 3D shit that much in that show like that.
I don't know, bro.
Almost all the characters are 2D, all the villains are 2D, so it's like some of the spirits are 3D.
But
that's
you don't like
for
it in
sure.
Attack on Titan?
Well, Attack on Titan in
Great
certain
segue. Great
in the
segue, by
early
the way.
seasons, it was all the Titans were 3D, and that's I mean, bruh, that's different than Jujutsu where everyone is 2D pretty much except the spirits.
Do you think was he one of the people that was pissed about the animation change and like the final season of Attack on Titan?
I don't know. I feel like I thought it was low key actually better personally, but
You was
I
tweaking.
mean,
I remember watching one. Damn, I'm loud as fuck. But I remember watching one episode where they was on the docks. You remember Gabby looked like she was floating in the damn picture book, and I was like, okay, like what am I watching? Like, like what are we really doing here? Like, I was like,
I don't
okay.
even remember. I just remember people
Bro,
were
she looked
definitely
like she was in
super
a
upset
Lil
about
Bill
it.
episode. It looked like a damn picture book. She was like walking. I'm like, bro, she looked goofy.
I don't even know why she's still alive for real. If we're keeping it a buck.
They using her as a plot device. I'm telling you, because it's supposed to be like they saving the most. They saving the person they should hate the most. Like it's supposed to be like a whole like allegory thing.
We can get into that in a second, because I mean it's a lot to talk about with that last season of AOT for sure. Is there anything you want to say about Jujutsu before we move on? Besides for it's great. I mean, it's just like I have nothing but good things to say. I mean, I feel like
Literally.
we're just gonna sit here and give it compliments all day long. So
When we rank like the top anime fights from like the year, it's gonna be a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen fights in there.
That's
I'm telling
for
you that
sure.
right now. It's gonna be hella.
yeah,
It's
I
gonna be.
agree.
It might be like we might be getting a LeBron situation where it's like first in like every single category.
and the thing is that, I mean, another way I know it's good is the only hate I ever see about it is people saying it's a generic shonen, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's not even a real insult. Like, that's not specific. Like, I don't know. If you're just saying something's a generic shonen, like, you could say that about any shonen if you really wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
so that's how I know. I mean, it's a really good show.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like that's one of the shows where it's like you can show that to anybody, and anybody can find like something they would like about that show.
Yeah.
Literally. That's gonna be like the new like starter show. Like, I want to get an anime. Like, all right, watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Well, yeah. I think in a lot of ways it's kind of how Demon Slayer was when it first came out, but I think it's better than Demon Slayer.
Yeah. But once again, another conversation.
Yeah, we don't need to get into
Jesus
Demon
Christ.
Slayer
We can get to the Attack on
slander.
Titan. Get back into Attack on Titan.
All right, so speaking of slander, the first thing I want to say about this final season is that if we're getting another season next year, then this wasn't the final season for real. Was this not just season 4 or whatever?
I mean,
And next season is season 5.
No, it's like season 5, part 1.
I feel
guess.
like they just got us anime only fans. Like, I feel like this whole like year I've been thinking it's about to end. Like, I don't know. And then it's
maybe it's one of those things where it's like nobody gave you that impression. So why did you think that? Maybe they try to get that
saying
off.
the final season. I mean, that's just how it was marketed. Like, it was gonna be.
But maybe they on small. Well, we never said it wasn't gonna be 2 parts. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I think 2 parts that are a year apart are just 2 different seasons, bro. Like, I don't know.
That's sick as fuck. What if it's just a movie?
I think they already announced it's a part 2 this season.
It's
though.
officially a part 2.
Yeah.
And how many episodes is part 2 gonna be? Another 16.
I don't know how many episodes. I'm
Holy
pretty sure
shit.
it's confirmed that it's winter next year, which is
winter
they're saying it's
2022.
January.
January.
Yeah.
Now, this better be the most gassed up 16 episodes, because number one, they tricked us, and now they delaying it all the way to the winter.
Yeah.
It's spring right now.
Yeah.
They gonna have to turn up. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, my thing is let's be honest. The first half of the season was really good, and it was really lit. I mean, the whole Aaron getting under and then like attacking all of them.
Yeah.
All the characters coming back and fighting with him.
Him
and
killing the
that part-
kids.
yeah, that was hard.
Yeah.
That whole part was hard. I thought my favorite part of the season damn near was when Reiner walked down and saw him, and he was like, "Why are you here?" And he's like, "I'm just like you."
Literally.
And Reiner was sick because he knew exactly what he was about to do.
Yeah.
But
It's game time.
and then after that, my problem was ever since they went back to the island. After that, it was all just build up, and the season ended like still building stuff up. Like,
I mean, but like I said, if it's a 16 episode build up, then this next part better be tremendous.
from what I've
Tremendous.
heard just on Twitter, obviously neither of us read the manga, but from people was that the rest is nothing but fighting and action.
Perfect.
So if that's true, if that's really gonna be the case, I don't
Perfect.
expect it to be, because every time I think it's gonna be like this in the show, it never is.
You think so?
Every time
How many more times can Levi really kill Zeke?
Literally, I mean, I don't know.
He smoked that nigga every trip. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
No spoilers. I'm sorry if anybody spoiled anybody, but he
mean-
he get on that nigga top every trip.
every time. Every time. I mean,
Bruh, he put a thunder spear in his stomach and was like, "Don't move."
can we also talk about
And then
how
start cutting him up in the, bro. He started cutting him up in the bucket, bro, and not the bucket. What they talking about, the wagon? He started
Yeah.
cutting him up in the wagon. He
Yeah.
moving different,
just cutting his legs off? Yeah,
bro.
I mean, Levi, I think, is probably the best character on that show. I would say he's the only one who I feel like has stuck to himself and is really about it for real. Aaron at this point is, but Aaron in the earlier seasons wasn't really. But one thing I wanted to talk about.
Aaron was on his Deku shit at first.
Yeah, he was.
He
The
really
way
was.
he's changed is insane. Like, looking at the character he is now and his design, it's just like,
He grew up during war. So like he his whole like emotions is just like dead now.
yeah. One thing I wanted to talk about though with the with this last season too is I mean, how did you feel about starting in Marley and like with all those characters? Because at first when I got to this season and I'm watching all these new characters, I'm just like, where are the old characters? Like those first few episodes, I'm like, who are these people? Why do I care about
See,
them?
but
Like,
you got to be open minded, because I thought it was loud that they opened up in like the other side, because I feel like that kind of built up to the attack scene more, to like to the invasion scene, like when Aaron finally popped up out of the from under the arena.
mm-hmm.
I feel like that made it way liver, because like you done seen this whole thing, and you saw bruh talking to him in a cart like, I know I'm about to die, but somebody got to do it.
How OP is Aaron now that he also has a Warhammer? Because we haven't even seen him use that yet since he got it.
I hope Mahari is listening to this, bruh, because he was trying to tell me that, and keep in mind he was really being serious. He was trying to tell me that since he explodes lightning every time like he transforms, that he could keep up with Zeus, like the Greek god Zeus.
What?
It's funny you ask me how strong he is. I'm thinking of that. I'm like, bro, what? He tried to say this. See, this is wrong. Everybody don't need a podcast, bro, because y'all get on here and say a bunch of stupid bullshit.
I don't think he has a good understanding of Zeus. That's all I can say about that statement.
Literally, life is crazy. But how strong do I think he is? I mean, obviously he the strongest Titan out right now. I mean, Reiner can't keep up with him. Like just
How many
hands wise.
times are him and Reiner gonna fight? Is my question.
I don't know. And how many times is Reiner gonna lose? I feel like every
Reiner
time
was really gonna die after that last one. To be honest,
every time Marley and Paradise have a interaction, Marley get their ass beat literally every trip. Literally every single trip.
that actually is true.
They get their ass beat every single trip, and they keep going back. I don't understand.
I mean, yeah. What about the fact that essentially this whole plot, this whole show is just based on, super racism and prejudice?
Racism.
I mean,
white on white crime, definitely.
I mean, they're technically different races of people, Eldians and Marlians. But
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it's so funny that the whole thing is literally essentially just them. But especially like Gabby and Falco, like they've been discriminating against their whole life, so their solution is to like go to war for them.
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of funny, especially like Gabby at this point is still like she was heartbroken when she thought Pia could switch sides.
The crazy thing is like using like slaves or like people that you capture for war is not like a not foreign topic, but it's not like a unknown topic, like most countries did that, but like them niggas, they brainwashed, and Gabby ass really like brainwashed. Like hold on, she different. She really not like she really brainwashed.
She's still alive, man. I mean, when Mikasa saved her, there was that one episode. I swear they were just gagging her dying. It was like 4 times in a row, like she should have gotten killed.
Nicolo should have killed her, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And then Mikasa saved her. I'm like, good lord. One thing I noticed about this season that like I was really just watching one episode, thinking back to the first season, like how different of a show it is, like in this final season than it was like at the beginning. Like it's just so far, like it's just come so far. Like the very beginning of the first season of like Eren and them just like training to go like fight the Titans. Like I don't know, it's something like so small scale of like them behind these walls fighting these Titans, and it's just completely different.
Now it's like now they really fighting for Eldians now. You know what I mean? Like they really stepped it up. Yeah, that's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. They went from just being regular like scouts to like trying to save like a whole race. Like yeah, that's different.
I think this season was good. I think it was a little overrated, to be honest.
It was Mickey gas, but it wasn't bad.
I remember seeing something on Twitter about how this season of Attack on Titan made Attack on Titan the most highly reviewed show of all time, like by users. And I was like, it beat Breaking Bad or something, which I haven't seen Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is turned.
But I know by the reviews that I think we're starting to get to cap putting Attack on Titan like it's the highest reviewed show of all time. I wouldn't even say it's top 10 anime all time. Like, I don't know.
But you know how Attack on Titan fans is gonna turn up. I mean, they got one of the sickest stand-ups on Twitter. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
but
I would say during this last season, they've been the most toxic fan base. I feel like on Sundays I have to stay off of Twitter because if I haven't seen the episode, they're gonna tell me what happened immediately.
They're gonna tell you. Oh God.
Immediately.
Literally. They don't care. They
it's
say,
almost
look,
like they take joy, especially the manga readers. They're just like, they don't care.
Yeah, literally. They don't care.
They literally just post something like, man, this shot looks so much better in the manga. I'm like, bruh.
Oh, God. Motherfuckers post a whole manga chapter as a thread. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you tweaking. Life is crazy.
I'm definitely excited for the next season, but my expectations are very, very high.
If they, bro, they
have to.
I feel like they backing themselves into a corner because if they don't deliver, they're gonna be looked at as kind of goofy.
Yeah,
they're gonna be looked at as
especially
goofy.
With the cliffhanger that they left off on, like
that nigga screaming,
like Ryder, no,
type shit.
No.
That nigga always want to scream and yell. I'm not gonna lie, Eren can fight. I feel like nobody else in the show can really fight but Eren.
I don't know. He got cooked a bunch of times in the beginning. You don't remember when Annie beat him up. You don't remember when.
But she added a picture right now.
When Jean, however you want to say it, beat him up. It was Jean, but this season.
I'm talking about right now, though.
All season, I don't know if you noticed that. That was one of the weird changes. Everyone calls him John. All of them. All the characters in the show call him John.
He's a random character. His name could be Derek, and I would not notice.
Some people stan him, and I don't know why.
They find anything to stan. Motherfuckers just need something to be a part of.
That is one thing I will say is that that like group of characters like Sasha and Connie and like
literally randoms.
I mean,
who
Sasha dying, they try to make a big deal. And
it was
kind of sad, but
or she liked to eat.
I think they try to make it a bigger deal than like, it really felt like it was. Like they try to act like it was like one of
that's the kid who killed Sasha.
They try to act like it was as big as like if Mikasa died or something.
Oh God,
no,
it's not even that deep.
Sasha. Like
why? Speaking of, this is what I mean by like nobody on the show can fight but Eren. Why is fucking Armin a soldier but he can't fight? Like
Armin is so soft.
He literally let Eren beat the dog shit out of him.
I don't think he let him. I don't think he could fight him even if he tried.
Why not?
Armin has always been soft, bro. Given that's
It's not like Aaron was gonna turn up right there.
this is going back to a different season, but even Armin having the Colossal over Erwin is still so stupid to me. It still makes no sense, and it was still a dumb decision.
He made his choice. He was a commander. He giving his hopes to the next generation. You know what I mean?
Armin, I mean, come on. Is Armin built to be the Colossal Titan? He's not.
I mean, he did the job during the invasion. He blew the fucking ship up.
Yeah, but he was literally
Bruh.
walking like, man, is this what Bertold felt? Like, oh my god, like,
Hey, oh
was
god.
literally contemplating. Like,
He was like, they was on a boat and he looked down at him. Armin was on a little boat. He looked up like, what the fuck? And then she just blew up, bro. That's a disgusting way to go out. That's so sick, bro. Speaking of something sick,
yeah.
My Hero.
Yeah, I mean, some episodes of My Hero are just so generic. It's like
They got a lot of the same episodes. A lot of their
first-
movies just be like them running through some hallways, ready to go train, and they gotta fight somebody in a hallway, and now it's a problem. And
I mean, this first episode was anime only, so I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be nothing crazy, but it's just like,
shit is crazy.
how long is it gonna be just training? You know what I mean? I understand that it's about school, but it's starting to feel so repetitive, where it's just like all these episodes of them just doing the same basic exercises all the time. I mean, it's just like they switch who plays the villain. Like, that's all it is. Like, they had the big three play the villains this time. That was the change. Like,
Literally, and they gotta get.
and Mario was just literally don't even have powers. Was just floating down the river. Which, once again, even without his powers, he's still a highlight when he comes in that show. Like,
That's true.
him trolling
He's
and
turned.
intentionally falling off the bridge over and over
Bro,
again.
when
Like,
he was fighting, what was her name? Overhaul.
Cheeseky, yeah.
Oh my god. Even bro, he had like 10 like cylinders in him, paws, and he was still just like.
Well, yeah, he kept fighting the villain and his 2 or 3 main henchmen by
Literally,
himself,
literally.
even after he lost his powers.
Going crazy.
And
What a
yet,
god.
some people will still try to tell me it was the right decision to give Deku All for One instead of Mario. But, I mean,
That nigga, see, it would have been way liver if they tried to make Deku like Batman of like My Hero. Like, he's like the one person that doesn't have powers, but it's like,
that would be cool.
I don't know. I feel like I'm
Deku's
saying that,
just
but I
so
mean, I don't even
soft.
like Batman to Batman, so why would I like it in a different
Like,
medium?
I don't know. It's just like, the problem with My Hero for me is just there's so many good characters and the main character is mid. It's just like,
The main character is not one
I
of them.
watched that show for like Todoroki, like Bakugo, Endeavor, All Might. Like, I don't watch it for Deku. Like,
They need to show more Tokiyami for real too. The
Yeah.
little dark bird dude. He
yeah,
turned.
he is.
He turned. They need to just let him go crazy, throw him in the dark somewhere, and just that'd be it.
I mean, what are our expectations for this season?
Honestly,
I don't know. The thing is that
more
the
mid
last-
with a couple good. The last mid season fight is gonna be good, and then like the fight at the end is gonna be good, but everything in between. is gonna be
every season, I feel like, of this show, there's like a good half that like I really enjoy, and then like a half where it's just like kind of mid. And
They-
usually
they
the
are
half
middle.
that's kind of mid is the one that's basically them just in class. But I don't know. I feel like after like the All Might fight, like, and after that Shizuki fight,
Yeah.
I don't know how it can possibly go up from here, to be honest. I mean, I think Dabi and Endeavor fighting could be cool. I mean,
People saying that.
how long is the League of Villains gonna, how
Who
long are they
knows?
gonna go back and forth is my
Who
thing.
knows? People, the manga reader saying the manga turned. So imagine we on here like
But
sounding
My
crazy.
Hero fans are another group of fans.
Yeah.
Like, how serious can we really take them?
I mean, oh my god, you trying to make everybody like get on us? Like, damn.
I'm just saying, I enjoy My Hero, but the fans are a little. I mean, did you hear about? It was a big controversy before this season started that fans of My Hero were trying to force the writer
To make them gay or something like
to
that.
make ships, in the writing,
Oh
and they were
my
like
God.
threatening the writer and stuff, and it's just like, I don't know.
See, I don't know if that's a My Hero fan thing, but that's definitely an internet thing because people on the internet are just sick.
Yeah,
People on
I
the
just
internet
feel
are nasty.
like My Hero is especially, and I think honestly, I mean, this is sad, but I think part of it is that the show is based around like high school kids.
Yeah, and they be sexualizing them kids.
Literally, I
But
heard
that's
a
a lot
big
of
problem
anime.
with it is that the manga was not as sexualized as the characters are in the show. I heard
I
a lot
believe
of.
it. Yeah,
I think a
yeah.
lot of people are upset.
They made
Have been upset about
I
that.
saw a picture like a comparison. They made they made Uraraka like way thicker in like the anime. Like they had her like, I was like, what the fuck? Like they drew her like super over the top. But that's not how it was in the manga. I was like, okay, yeah, something's not right here.
I mean, and once again, I mean, why would you watch a? I mean, I guess if you're a younger kid, but like if you're watching an anime shonen, why are you watching it for the ships for like high school kids? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like
I mean, people always like romance, and like romance is always gonna be like a big like storyline thing.
I don't know why they expect romance when the main character is Deku. Like Deku is not pulling moves on anyone.
Bruh. I feel like that's all
He damn near
like
could have Toga and Uraraka, and he never done nothing,
Toga,
bro.
fuck out of here. I feel like it's just like that's how all anime shows portray like Japanese guys, like, you know, like scared of women, like, you know. I feel like that's just how they are. I feel like, cause like when I be watching it, I be like, even when I was young, that's not what I would have did right there. Like,
Well, you remember, I mean, there's definitely exceptions. I mean, Yusuke's not like that. Gon wasn't
okay,
like
but
that.
Yusuke is damn near. Come on now.
You remember Gon took who was it, Palm on a date? And he knew it. He took her on a crazy date.
I mean, but like I said, you just named two niggas that's different. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And two people written by the same writer.
Light is
also.
a misogynist.
You just named two people written by the same writer. Keep that in mind.
That's true.
Light is a misogynist, but Light is a psycho. Light is, yeah, he's different.
Yeah, he is a psychopath.
I think it's funny that they gave him literally the worst adaptation possible.
Yeah.
Literally the worst adaptation possible.
I mean, the Netflix adaptations have got to stop, but that's
they literally
also a topic
like
for another time.
it wasn't even like a Death Note movie. It was just like a movie like with Death Note characters.
Not even. I mean, the main love interest was
Misa?
not even a real character.
What was her name?
I don't even remember her name. It wasn't Misa. She didn't even have blonde hair.
She was like a random.
She went to high school with him. Yeah, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
That was ridiculously bad.
And
The
she ended up
Netflix
falling off the
adaptations
little
have to
carousel.
stop.
Jesus Christ.
I'm really, really, really scared to see the Yu Yu Hakusho one, just because I really like that show, and I think a movie is different than doing shows. I can't. I mean, if the movies are this bad, when they're doing these live action shows, I mean, they gotta be.
Maybe a show is easier to pace or something like that.
I don't know.
I mean, we gonna see. I feel like if it's good, they gonna get a lot of praise. If it's trash, then they not. Netflix already fucked up the Avatar. You haven't watched Avatar yet. You need to watch that. But they fucked up the Avatar live action adaptation. They was trying to like take creative control from like their from the original creators, and they was like, nah, like no. And so they just left. Like, okay, we going over here to do this now. It was crazy.
Damn.
Netflix sick for real. I'm not gonna lie. And Netflix gonna go out of business, but once again, another conversation. Oh my god.
So I mean, it was overall. I mean, it was a big weekend for anime. We lost probably two of the best shows out and gained, one of the most big shows out. So, I mean, it's definitely kind of a rough loss moving forward. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, every weekend I was.
Spring looking dry.
I was looking forward to Jujutsu Kaisen.
What else coming back? Dr. Stone?
I think that was already airing. I think that had already been airing.
Oh my god. Nobody want to watch that,
I don't know.
bro. Nobody want to watch that.
Meanwhile, Dragon Ball is still nowhere silence on
Literally
any more anime. But
see, but the funny thing is, Dragon Ball could take their time coming back, because even when they come back, they're going to dominate literally the entire landscape, regardless. Even if it's trash, they're going to dominate.
I think I heard maybe a new mob season in April, but
it's gonna be a final season too.
Yeah, but that's not confirmed. I think I heard it's the same studio as My Hero, so they might wait until that show's done airing. But
heartbreaking. Honestly, they should have prioritized mob, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I agree. But if there's only one more season, like, that's gonna be a sad day. That show.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a real heartbreaker. Tough. One last season of mob.
R.I.P.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready to get to Benny?
So Benny dropped what? 2 or 3 what? I don't even know what day it dropped.
I think 2 weeks ago.
I was out of town. I didn't listen to it the day it dropped. I
think 2 weeks ago.
Very lit. I'm pretty sure that might have been the first Syracuse game too. So I was definitely not paying attention to it, but I was hyped for it to drop. Harry Fraud. I mean, what do you think about Griselda keeps doing these things where they have one producer produce the entire tape? I feel like sometimes it goes good, and then sometimes it it doesn't go as well. But I think Harry Fraud definitely cooked up on this. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I don't know. I'm not gonna say Benny 0 for 2 on the last 2 tapes, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like this. Harry Fraud. I feel like could have came a little harder. I'm not gonna lie. Not to say that the beats wasn't good, but I feel like I wanted to hear Benny over something a little different.
I don't know. I don't think the production ever took away from the songs. I just think I think one of my biggest problems with this personally was the features. Really, some of the features. 2 Chainz.
Most of the features was booty meat.
2 Chainz didn't do that good. I mean, the Fat Joe.
No. You tweaking. 2 Chainz was the only good feature. Well,
I thought Chinks was surprisingly good.
2 Chainz and Chinks was good. Fat Joe was horrible.
Yeah,
French Montana was horrible. Jim Jones,
yeah, both of them.
Like, come on, Rick Hyde, who are you?
I mean,
and I feel like people are gonna be mad at us for disrespecting these people. Well, I don't feel like I'm disrespecting. I'm just saying like most of these features were literally not good.
Yeah, we're not saying they're not good, but their verses on this project were not that good. And I mean, to be quite honest,
last time I saw a French Montana feature, it was like, oh.
I would have rather just had like on the song "Talking Back" with Fat Joe. I would have rather just had another Benny verse because it was a decent song, and it was honestly for Benny one of I think his better hooks. And just to get a mid Fat Joe verse is like I don't know,
a mid Fat Joe verse.
I don't even know if it was mid, to be honest.
It was like, yeah, it was definitely mid. I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely mid. But the thing is, like. This don't compare to Plugs I'm At 1. Like,
no,
I feel like part of the reason the Plugs I'm At 1 was so live is because it felt grittier. This feel more like this feel more like polished Plugs.
Yeah, the production is not at all like the production of the first one. That's what I thought when I first saw Harry Fraud.
And all the features went better, but most of the features on the other one was crazy. Like, I mean, most of the features on the other one was
Conway.
No. I'm saying most of the features on the other one, especially like 38 and like RJ Payne, like them, they went crazy. I feel like a lot of the features on there was sick. And you are right. And they lesser known guys. You know what I mean?
The production was a lot
Jada on
grittier,
there,
darker.
Black Thought. I can't say it was like more industry, but yeah, Black Thought went crazy.
Black Thought's verse was insane.
Black Thought went off for like 2 minutes.
Literally. Yeah, I don't know. It definitely is more polished. It's a different sound. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I don't think he really needed to call this project Plugs I Met 2. Like, if I listened to this without knowing that's what it's called, I wouldn't have thought it was a sequel to the first one.
Yeah.
And, like, I do like that he did try some different stuff. Like, Thanksgiving was the lead single. That beat is definitely not something I would have, typically have seen Benny hopping on.
Yeah, but I actually like that.
Yeah,
I feel like that's my second favorite song on here. Honestly, my favorite song on here is Live By It. Live By It is tough.
Live By It is lyrically the best song.
Live By It is tough, and Thanksgiving is tough. Plug Talk is also tough.
I think When Tony Met Sosa, the production on that might be my favorite beat on the project. It's just
Survivor's Remorse and Longevity are like the low points of this.
Yeah, well, yeah, and No Instructions is all right too. Those 3 songs in a row are definitely.
Yeah,
it's like there's a Fat Joe verse, and then it's like the whole rest of the album until Thanksgiving goes down a little bit.
God.
But
you 2 weeks can talk about Change verse was trash though. Change, he got off.
Maybe it wasn't trash, but I don't know. I just feel like not necessarily I would have even wanted more from 2 Chainz, but like Benny and 2 Chainz are like on different levels when it comes to rap stuff, and so like,
what you mean?
Like 2 Chainz has never had the lyrical ability that Benny has.
Oh my god, 2 Chainz can rap, point. Bro.
I'm not saying he can't rap. I'm saying I don't know. Benny, Pusha, Conway, like that's just like a different breed. Like 2 Chainz is not in with them.
I feel like I feel like
I would have rather had 2 Chainz do a hook for Benny.
I feel like that's a young opinion because I feel like a lot of people older than us would disagree with that, and they would be mad at you disrespecting 2 Chainz.
I mean, I don't think 2 Chainz is a bad rapper. That's not what I'm saying.
I feel like 2 Chainz can really rap.
I mean,
I feel like when 2 Chainz really get in his bag, he could. 2 Chainz can really punch.
Yeah, but 2 Chainz has never, been known to hop on a track, and I don't know. I would say that every Benny verse on this album is better than that 2 Chainz verse.
Oh, I can't say that. No way. You out of your mind.
I think I would say that. I think I'm pretty comfortable saying that, to be honest.
No, you tweaking. That verse was hard.
I don't know.
He said, "I only care about myself. Tell you happy birthday on the wrong day." I'm just like, damn, okay. Like, you ignorant, like.
I mean, yeah, I was definitely surprised too when that Chink song came on and he really killed the hook and he had a good verse too. I was definitely not ready for that.
Not ready for it. Shut up.
I mean, how long has it been since, Chink's prime?
Who is Chinks?
You don't know who Chinks is?
Chinks drugs?
Chinks had like some club hits in the early 2000s, I'm pretty sure. I think he's from North Carolina.
Chinks?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm showing my age. I feel like only people there, but I feel like I'm showing my age. I know who Chinks is.
Yeah, people are definitely older people would definitely troll you for not knowing who Chinks is. But
I thought we were talking about Chinks drugs. That's why I'm like, wait, Chinks dead? Like, how you get Chinks on? Like, I was confused, but apparently there's another Chinks. There's two Chinkses.
Apparently,
that's news to me. Life is crazy. I mean, yeah, like I said, this don't really. This don't really match up with the plugs I'm at war.
I mean, even still, with how
because
this year has been with drops, I would still say it's my favorite album that's come out this year so far.
I don't know. I can't say that. I got to see what came out this year. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm heat dropped this year. I'm not gonna lie.
There's been a lot of good singles, but I don't feel like anybody's really dropped a good album yet.
Yeah, I guess.
A great album. I feel like everybody was scared of Drake dropping in the end of January.
And then Drake didn't drop.
And then he didn't drop, so now we just have no drops.
Yeah. I mean, but everybody say they getting ready to drop. I mean, people saying Kendrick gearing up to drop. Uzi said he about to drop. You already know.
There's rumors Tyler's about to drop.
You already know I'm waiting for Uzi to drop. He got so many crazy snippets out, bro. Like, his album gonna be disgusting.
I think Brockhampton's dropping this week.
Nobody cares.
Oh, did you see on Twitter
Nobody
they
cares.
announced they're retiring after these next two?
I'm excited.
What I think it would be actually interesting for you to listen to this next one, because I've never seen them do this before, but almost every song on the album has a feature. It's like Danny Brown, JPEG, like it's a ton of different people on it, and they've never really done that before.
So basically they just say, okay, everybody come outshine us on our own record for 20 records in a row.
Well, it was really weird because the first single they put out was just Kevin and Danny Brown. So I don't know if they're going towards maybe a more
solo how Danny
direction.
goes. I know Kevin is mild.
No, he actually killed it. He actually probably had the better verse on that song, but this is for another discussion.
You lying.
So another, keeping it in the music industry. You want to talk about this Lil Nas stuff, bro?
Yeah, this is the opposite spectrum,
Yeah, from Benny to Lil Nas,
yeah,
from anime to Benny to Lil Nas. Good Lord.
I was gonna say it's the opposite. It's the opposite end of the rap spectrum, but it's not really rap. I don't really know what to call it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
now I want to first, before we even get into this, I want to say that I heard this snippet when he first posted, and that was like a year and a half, or like it was a minute ago. And I remember everybody ever since then, people have just been trolling him in the comments to drop this song, and he's been hyping it. And so the song finally dropped. I was up, and I saw it in my recommendation. I was like, I'm about to just play this, and I was definitely surprised watching the video. What did you think the first time you watched it?
The first time I watched it, I was more impressed by like how high budget it was. I was more looking like the makeup and like the background.
That.
Like I was like, wow.
All of his videos are like that. Every one of his videos has been super high budget.
But I watched the video. I watched like these people on YouTube. They do like VFX what is it, ratings or whatever. Like they do VFX themselves. So they like watch movies and tell you like what's wrong with it, why this is bad and blah blah blah, and they tell you how much it costs. They was saying how like they charge somebody $500K for like 5 minutes of like, CGI. Damn. You know what I mean? And look, that Panini video was like, I'm like, damn, this shit must have cost hella. Like, you know what I mean? Like he really got a whole label.
I mean, his first big hit is the biggest hit of all time. So
yeah, he's
expected to have a budget.
Yeah, but he got roots. That means he's a plant. Life is crazy, but
he got roots. I mean, he's a plant. Wow.
Well, he released this song. It's called. It's named after him. It's called Montero.
And then Call Me by Your Name is like a cult classic movie about a gay couple. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What happened?
And
in that movie?
I'm not sure. It's one of my sister loves that movie. Apparently, it's super sad, but I know that the creator of that movie got canceled because I think he was like texting underage kids. Yeah.
I mean,
but that's
Apparently that ain't all that uncommon in show business. So I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah.
That's sick. But he, like I said, I was more impressed about how much the video was. I didn't really care about the lap dance or him sliding down.
I
the
mean,
pole.
who cares about him sliding down the pole when he gets down to like twerking on Satan? I'm like, that's when I had to click off. That's not for me personally. I had no problem with it. I wasn't upset. I was just like, yeah, this is when it's my time to exit.
It's your time to
And
exit.
my thing is the whole thing with it too was the song itself was, like I said, I had wanted the song.
I don't care
to
about the
drop.
song. I didn't care about the last couple of songs he put out. What's the other song he put out about? What's the single? He put out a single before this about something.
Holiday.
Yeah, like
It was
nobody
with
cares.
a takey beat. I
Yeah.
thought that song was actually decent, but this song, I don't know.
You just hear his songs everywhere, so you know what they sound like. But I feel like nobody's actually listening. That's what DJ Khaled was saying about.
I
Tyler.
just thought for a song he hyped for a year and a half, it was pretty mid.
I mean,
So,
but I mean, I checked it the other day. It was like 2 days ago. He had like 28 million views in 2 days. I'm like, okay, he going up. So apparently the controversy working.
Yeah. So the controversy, obviously, Lil Nas is
Controversy
twerking
king.
on Satan.
Controversy king.
And then he put out 666 pairs of some Nike shoes that were not actually an official collaboration that Nike is now suing him
Lean into it.
for.
I like it.
And I mean, first of all, he's been trolling Nike on Twitter, but I don't think Nike's playing if Nike's suing you. You know what I mean? Like,
I just don't think Nike want that negative publicity, because when people see the Nike Air Max, they say, "Why is Nike doing that with him?" But
yeah,
they don't know. They don't know it's the
it's
other.
got like a pentagram on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
they don't know it's the other brand. See, but the thing is, they were saying like Nike didn't sue when because that same brand made like some Jesus Air Maxes. They had like holy water and like the soul,
yeah, I do remember
and they had
that.
like the cross. You know what I mean? Like,
I remember those.
That's the same. You know, it's not like actually it's not actually Nike like producing those. Like that company, they goes and get however many pair and they customize them and then they release them. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, that's not necessarily illegal, but
it's just Nike doesn't want people seeing a Nike shoe that has a pentagram on it.
Yeah,
you know,
but they were
human
saying like
blood in the bubble.
Yeah, they were saying like you didn't sue for the Jesus one, but you want to sue for that one. I'm like, well, duh. Like, I mean,
basically the whole controversy with the video is just that parents and like Christians and I guess a lot of people in the far right are just kind of offended and I guess upset because
honestly, I feel like it's less people in the far right. I feel like it's more people like are like that are like in like the middle, like because I feel like more people than we realize how
I know it made Fox News, which
of course, come on now,
of course, yeah.
It was supposed to make Fox News though.
Yeah.
You can't tell me he didn't. You can't tell me he didn't make this knowing that it was gonna go on Fox News. Like,
that's my point, and that's some arguments that I've gotten in is that he knew this was controversial. My thing is that this song
but it worked.
Was mid. This song is gonna go number one. It's a mid single and it's gonna go number one. The last song was a mid single and it didn't go number one because it wasn't controversial. So I think it's obvious.
It was like a Christmas song. Nobody cares about Christmas.
Yeah,
songs.
I think it was obvious that he. I think that was the goal.
Is he gonna be the gimmick guy now?
He essentially, and the kind of like back and forth on Twitter has been that he's saying he didn't do this for controversy. That was supposed to be just a representation of his sexualization.
Yeah, he wrote a letter.
I think is just BS. The letter, I read parts of it. Yeah, I just saw people quoting it on Twitter.
So he was talking about how he says. He created the video and hoping to further normalize his queerness. He wrote the letter to himself, his younger self. He says, "I know we promised to never be that type of gay person. I know we promised to die with the secret, but this will open doors for many other queer people to simply exist." I mean, I guess.
I don't know. See, my thing with that is...
He says he is pushing an agenda, and the agenda is to make people stay the fuck out of other people's lives and stop dictating who they should be. That's not a terrible agenda to push.
No, that's a good agenda to push, I would say. My thing is, I feel like him making this video, him making those shoes, him twerking on Satan is reinforcing this connection for, say a Christian mom sees this video. You're reinforcing the connection between Satan and being gay. And all Christians aren't homophobic, but
a lot of them are.
Maybe those who are on the fence seeing this video, I can just imagine LGBTQ youth. Maybe they have Christian parents. I can imagine parents seeing this video and being like, wow, being gay really is associated with Satan, and
I guess, but I mean,
being
I feel
even
like
harder
I feel like
on
somebody that goes like to that conclusion was already looking for a reason. Like you don't think that, like you don't think they was already like. I feel like more than like him pissing off Christian parents. I feel like it's more people in the middle that like, because like the devil is just like a general bad figure. Like people don't have to be like religious
Yeah,
to like see the devil and like feel bad about it. You know what I mean?
That's the point.
So like I feel like he's turning off like normal like everyday listeners to him, because they going to like see him as like the guy that was dancing with the devil, like, you know, literally.
But
like,
that was also,
you know?
that's also my point with it, is like a lot of the problem and the controversy has nothing to do with sexuality. So him acting like that's all this is about, to me, is kind of weird, because if it was, you know, if Cardi B put out a video and she was twerking on Satan in hell, I think there would still be a controversy.
Yeah. But it's a controversy about anything Cardi B do, because Cardi B is Cardi B. And you try to tell me that WAP was like a controversial thing. I'm like, Cardi B didn't make that a controversial song.
People were controversial.
Yeah.
That song to me wasn't controversial in itself.
I love that song, actually.
That song in this, I think that song in this situation are completely different. Even though people have kind of tried to like make this comparison, they're both gonna go number one.
Right.
But I feel like WAP really was just like
a regular song.
Sexualization. Like it was. That is just showing sexualization.
Yeah.
That's it. Like this, like twerking on Satan is not like, I don't know. I think that's a next level different.
You think so?
I think
he tweeted like
he knows that
he tweeted, "Let's go, we made it on Fox News." So like you obviously, you know, he was aiming for that. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously. He's like on Twitter like quoting all these like right wing, like, you know, people. Like he's a
internet troll.
Bro,
that's how he started.
Social media genius. So he knows what he's doing.
That's how he
like,
got Old Town Road famous.
Bro, we're literally talking about him right now. Like,
yeah,
he did his job. You know what I mean?
So
I can't even sit here and say it didn't work.
Time, so
yeah. Life is crazy. I mean, like I said, he did his job. He wanted to talk about him, so I mean, he got everybody talking about him. I just don't know if that's the best way.
My concern is just like controversy. Like, I know controversy has always been a thing in music, but it's like now, you know, within a period of a year, we have two songs that have a controversial video that go number one, and the second seems more intentional than the first. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I just don't want this to be a slippery slope of, you know, artists just trying to make cringe.
I think he is gonna be gimmick man, because think about what he did. He did the country shit first, then he did the holiday shit. Now he doing this. I mean, like,
that's true. That's
he's following a trend, you know. So what's his next gimmick gonna be? What he gonna do? What he gonna do? He gonna be a gamer next or something? He gonna do the whole? Well, I already seen him on Twitch. Like, when he was promoting like Old Town Road, he was going on like Twitch streams and shit like that. Like, so like he know, like he's tuned in. You know, like, he's tuned in with like the younger crowd. Obviously, he know where you need to be.
Yeah.
The younger and younger people are getting famous. It's gonna be looking different, because niggas don't know how to use the internet.
Yeah, I was just talking to my sister about this the other day. It's just kind of crazy to look at like the generation of YouTubers that her generation grew up watching, like the Paul brothers, like David Dobrik, Shane Dawson. They're all canceled because they're all like disgusting. Have been shown to be terrible people. James Charles, all of them. Like, it's just crazy.
God.
Like,
you named a bunch of Caucasians.
The younger generation literally grew up like idolizing people that like have been outed as terrible people.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just scary. That just shows like the internet, like making anybody famous can make anybody an idol for anyone, and that's just kind of scary for real.
Bro, literally anybody can get famous for literally anything.
Yeah.
You don't even have like people like have this whole like what is it, like a aura of like a importance about like celebrities, thinking like they can't do anything wrong because they're, you know, they live such a good life.
Yeah.
But a lot of these niggas be sick.
Yeah.
Speaking of sick niggas,
literally. Best transition yet. Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Deshaun Watson.
Wow. I mean, it's been like the last like 4 or 5 months of Deshaun Watson in my mind. It's just been me and you texting about him coming to your team, the 49ers. And now it's just like he might not even play football again.
See, the thing is, I feel like I got to get on my right wing shit, because honestly, I don't give a fuck about these allegations. If he want to come play for the Niners, come get us a ring, bro. You could be
wow.
I feel like I'm getting canceled for that. I got to be on my right wing shit, but at this point, we got robbed. You know.
All right.
I'm just saying, like we deserve. Okay, all right.
Do you think he's done?
Don't think he's
Honestly.
done. No, he's 20. How old is he? 24,
Well,
23. He's not done.
I mean,
no.
he's super talented. That's the
But
thing
he
that's
got,
sad
like,
about this.
I think they said they pushing it up to 50, but this article I'm
50,
reading
5-0. Last time we
Yeah.
talked, it was 24. So it's more than doubled since last time we
Bruh.
talked.
I'm about to read this article from Sports Illustrated. They talking about they did an interview with like one of the massage therapists. And
Yeah.
it was crazy. Like she going into detail about like what he was doing. It was just so sick. So she said, Mary is the anonymous name. They
Yeah.
calling her Mary. She was subjected to inappropriate behavior from Watson in 2019. And apparently she wasn't the only one. She said she found that out later. It says in fall of 2019, Mary ready for an afternoon massage appointment with a client she had not worked with before. She was told in advance that he preferred to be covered with a towel instead of standard sheets. So she pulled out the largest towel she had. I've never had a massage, so I didn't know
Me
that they
neither.
did sheets. But I mean,
I've
I'm trying to figure out his reason.
I feel like I've
between-
always, I don't know.
Well, it's not a towel. Like, don't they put the towel over your
Yeah.
like just your butt cheeks, and then they have
That's-
like your thighs and stuff out?
That's what I always thought too.
I thought athletes would just get a massage with like they like compression shorts on or something.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I'm a lame, so I don't know. Anyway, he asked for private entry, so she brought him up to her office through the building's back door. He conducted during their 2.5-hour session. How do you get a
Wow.
massage for 2.5 hours?
I mean, to me, that's right there
Oh my
might be
God.
admission of guilt.
What she couldn't prepare for. What she couldn't prepare for though was Deshaun Watson's conduct during their 2.5-hour session. She said it was unlike anything she's experienced from any other client. As of Monday, so this is Monday. We recording this. Today is Wednesday, March 31st. Wow. But anyway, Monday was at 19, and we just talked about it being at 24 and then 50. Jesus Christ. And he said it's across 3 different states, bro. Holy.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, he might really be done for real. 50,
Jesus
5-0.
Yeah.
That's what my point was when he had 24, is if there's 24, at least one is true.
Yeah. Literally.
And, I mean, if there's 50, I'm damn near going to say at least 10 are true. And if 10 are true, I don't know if he's going to play again, bro.
Jesus
Depending how
Christ.
serious this gets,
Yeah,
how
he's
far
sick.
this goes.
He says Watson has asserted he's never treated any woman with anything other than utmost respect.
Okay.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
a
But they
bad
said
response.
they said he was forcing women. Watson coerced her into putting her mouth on his penis. Like he just doing some he moving different.
I mean,
So they interviewed the lady. She's a licensed massage therapist who owns her own business in Houston. She told SI she's sharing a public testimony, her account of Watson's behavior, with the hope of preventing this from happening to other professionals in the industry. So he just going around like the massage industry, like just like going crazy. Like
my thing too is, and somebody said this past weekend we were hanging out with the homies. He's Deshaun Watson. Like, he can go pull any hoe he wants. Why does he have to force himself upon massage therapists?
Because these dudes in these situations, like, they want to feel like, I guess they want to feel like some type of like power, like no, they want to feel like some type of like power or control. You know what I mean? Like, that's why dudes like Louis C.K. like beat in front of people, like just do weird shit like that. Like, it's like a control thing. It's like I don't know. They just weird. Like, they all weird. And obviously, you know, like, it's not like an uncommon symptom because like since this whole Me Too shit started, like, it's been none but like famous like actors and like directors, like all people that could literally have anybody, but they you know,
well, I mean,
want to be sick on set.
Yeah, I mean, I think Louis C.K. though and Deshaun Watson are in different levels of fame, and we're talking about a top 5 quarterback in the league in Texas. You know, one of the biggest football states, maybe the biggest football state, in Houston, which is, you know,
Louis
Louis
C.K. is one of the biggest comedians out.
Was past tense. That man is done now.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah,
let's get to what I said. He says one thing I keep thinking about is he's about to get traded to another place. What if he goes to Atlanta or California or anywhere else? He could have a whole new community of massage therapists to target.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Is he really just like going around the massage parlors like teeing up in there?
what's crazy to me is like the wording around that, because a lot of people were saying how sus it was that all this came out right after, you know, he's trying to get out of Houston. That language of what if he goes somewhere else, like, is that not kind of sus?
She start like, this whole article was pretty crazy, like, because they try to put in perspective like how wild he was being. She says Mary makes it clear that Watson did not touch her, nor did he force her into conducting any sexual acts, but she says he did engage in behavior that was both inappropriate and unlike any other interaction she's had with any more than wait.
Didn't earlier you say that she said that he basically forced her to give him top?
No. That was another girl. That was another girl.
Oh, this is somebody different.
Another girl. He does have like 50, so you know, it was like another girl.
Yeah.
He said
there's gonna be different levels to the 50.
He did engage in behavior that was both inappropriate and unlike any other interaction she'd had with any of her more than 1,000 clients, including other professional athletes. Jesus Christ. She met Watson when he arrived at her rented office space in the fall of 2019. He had an appointment. He booked it through another massage therapist, apparently. So she was like looking to like collect the fee, like, you know, she booked it through him and then he sent him to her, and you know, she collect the fee from that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. She said she didn't know who it was gonna be until 15 minutes before an appointment, and then he pulled up and she was like, "Wow, surprised." She used the oversized towel to drape him until about 45 minutes to the session, and he tossed the towel onto the floor.
Wow.
He's laying face up on the table, naked and totally uncovered. Bruh, he different.
Yeah,
I was in shock,
know, bro.
She proceeded with
like
the massage without the
be
towel,
career ending to me.
knowing that her payment was coming from another therapist. I trusted the therapist that referred to me that nothing weird was going to happen. I don't know why you would trust that. Jesus Christ. After 90 minutes, he has to extend the session another hour? Okay.
I feel like
nasty. You're nasty.
I feel like if you get somebody famous at your job, you would anticipate them more to act in line than out of line, just because they're famous. Like,
no. I expect them to wild out because they thinking I'm famous. I'm you know.
I don't know. I would think Deshaun Watson would have the common sense. I mean, 50, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
You have to understand.
And why they all massage therapists? Like, that's what I don't get. I don't know if they all massage, but a lot of them are. A lot of them are massage therapists. That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't understand.
He's sick as hell for getting a 2.5 hour massage. After 90 minutes, he asked to extend the massage for another hour.
Yeah. The first lady said 2.52, so.
Bruh, that's disgusting. She continued to work on his quads, inner thighs, and abdomen, the specific areas he requested. Well, can I speak English? My lisp is crazy. The specific areas he requested. Watson developed an erection, she says.
Specific areas, yeah. Good Lord.
And began clenching and slowly thrusting the air.
Good God.
She asked whether he was okay. She says he replied that he was fine and stopped thrusting for a short time.
For a short time.
Oh my God.
I mean, this almost doesn't even sound real. Like,
oh my God.
Good God.
There was one point that he did tell me that I could move his penis if I needed to, and I just completely ignored him. He was trying to get her to, bruh. She says she remembers questioning. Whoa. Watson stayed on his back for their entire session. While massaging his abdomen, Mary says she noticed different fluids on his stomach. She remembers questioning whether it was really pre-ejaculate, telling herself, this can't be what I think it is. Oh my God. What is going on?
Oh my God. That was almost your quarterback, bro.
He's nasty.
I think he's done, bro. You're reading this telling me you think he's going to get back in the league?
He might be. But I'm just saying, like, because we know how the league works.
That is true. If it was the NBA, it'd be no chance.
Yeah. But we know how the league works.
NFL, you're right. There could be a chance. He's such a big star that, yeah, it definitely could be a chance.
The thing is, he's dumb talented. And he's a star. And, like, I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. You know how the league works. Kareem Hunt, like.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't be in the
league.
Like,
you know, Ray Lewis, like, you know what I mean? Like, apparently he gave this girl a hug after he walked out the whatchamacallit. How do you do that and then give the lady a hug? Like, he bold.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, bro. He's disgusting. Yeah. He's sick. Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
How many?
I don't even know how to move on after that.
How many NFL players do you think are really like that? I feel like it's a lot.
I can't believe. Okay. I think that it's probably a lot that like abuse their power in wrong ways, and especially a lot of women. Men. But I don't know if it's a lot doing what Deshaun's doing. He sounds like he's on some different stuff.
Apparently, some of them be doing worse because it was one dude like on the Eagles that like, really raped some girl. Like, bro.
Yeah, I think that dude was from Florida. That one Florida team that had like,
of course,
a murderer, rapist, all that,
bro,
racist.
Bro, see, this is the thing. I don't trust Florida football players because number one, the Florida heat is different, and then number two, like the CTE, like y'all play football all year round, so y'all got double CTE. Like y'all just move different. Yeah, like, I don't. And I want no smoking.
College football does have to be so bad for college football players. I mean, between CTE and partying all in college, I mean, yeah, they.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Oh my God. By the time I want to know the effects of. Like somebody's brain, okay, like let's say you play football from the time you like 8 to the time you like 25 or whatever, like you graduate from college, like you play football all through college, right? What does your brain look like in like 30 years? Like, because you only stopped in college, what does your CTE look like then as compared to somebody that actually goes to the NFL? Yeah. And even people in the NFL don't play in the NFL for that long. They play for a couple
it's getting shorter and shorter for sure.
That's tough. Imagine playing the sport and then one day you wake up and you don't know who you are.
Yeah,
that's tough. Would you let your son play football?
I would say probably no, not for real.
Yeah, it might be over.
There's so many other sports like you can make so much bread playing that it's like, why would you?
Bro, oh God, go play soccer.
Baseball is crazy too. Baseball has some of the biggest contracts out for real.
That's why I don't be getting why these dudes like. Why would Kyler Murray decide to play football?
Yeah, I honestly, clout. That's it.
Clout.
Being an NFL quarterback, you're so much more famous than a
I guess. Player. But that's only if you're a quarterback, maybe a quarterback or a receiver. Like if he was playing any other position, it would be slow.
Yeah, for sure.
And NFL contracts not even that live. Like I just don't get. I just watched a video about they was talking about how NFL contracts, like most people only get 1 or 2 years guaranteed. Like Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Donald, like the top guys in the league, can't even get like 4 years guaranteed. Like they get 3 years guaranteed max. You know what I mean? So like you might get a contract that's worth $80 million, but you only see like 50 of it. You know what I mean? But like in the NBA, if you get a contract that's worth 128, then you get 128. You know? What I mean?
Which they're considering redoing because of stuff like KD and Kyrie sitting out all the time. But speaking of the NBA,
of course, NBA trade deadline.
Yeah, that was about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago now. And, for me, this was a special deadline. This is a deadline I won't forget, Probably the best deadline since I've been a major NBA fan. It's I'm a Chicago Bull fan, and we haven't really been competitive since D Rose was in his prime, if we're being honest. In his later years with us, we went to the playoffs. We had that year where we took the Celtics to 6 in the first round with Jimmy and D Wade, but we haven't really been relevant for a long time, and it's been even longer since we had 2 All-Stars, I think. And so getting Vucevic, getting the biggest player moved for Chicago, that's a big deal, bro.
That's tough.
I wasn't even sure Vucevic would move, but if he did, I thought he was going to go to the Celtics. I heard the Warriors maybe.
Yes, bro. I'm so pissed we didn't get Vuce, bro. I'm a Warriors fan. And this thing, I don't want to hear y'all say I'm a dick eater or a bandwagoner because the Warriors suck right now, and I'm still a fan. I'm tired of hearing that. But with that being said,
the Bulls have sucked for a long time, and I'm still a fan. It's our time. It's our time.
We didn't make no moves. Big. Like I heard that who was talking about Kelly. The Nets was trying to get Kelly.
Yeah, for
Dinwiddie.
Yeah,
like
that would have been a good trade for y'all. I thought Dinwiddie is better than Kelly Oubre. Well, if he's healthy,
I guess. Yeah, but I feel like we should have made more moves at the deadline. Like Vooch is one player that like fits into our system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's a.
I think he can really fit in anybody's system for real.
He's talented. He would have been live in our system, and we need a dependable big. I feel like during our whole run, we've never had like a big that was actually like good. You know what I mean? Not to say like good, but you know what I mean. We've never had a big. You know what I mean? Like we had JaVale. I guess we had DeMarcus. I guess we had Andrew Bogut was cool, but Emily like Andrew Bogut is just like Andrew Bogut. You know what I mean? Like
Who do you think? Who do you think is in more pain right now, Magic fans or Rockets fans?
Definitely Rockets fans. Definitely Rockets fans.
You gotta believe. Being
Definitely
a Magic
Rockets
fan.
fans.
Trading literally every relevant player you have, like at the deadline, like that's gotta hurt. Like, but yeah, the Rockets basically traded Harden for a bag of chips.
Yeah, they traded him for a couple quarters.
How do you get finesse for like potentially like the most talented player in the league? Like,
he called himself MVP. He said he MVP, and you think
he's making a case for it?
Yeah, honestly, right now my MVP is still. I was gonna say LeBron. Pre-injury, it was LeBron, but I feel like it might be Joel maybe.
I think I know your take on this, but what the second biggest player probably moved was Oladipo.
Depot.
Do you think?
Random.
I think he does fit into the Heat system perfectly, but that 1 year he was an all-star and he was really good has been like 3 or 4 years now, and he hasn't been as good since.
He's finna be that guy, and like he's finna be the new Trevor Ariza. Like everybody they just throw Trevor Ariza in on like a trade package.
I don't think so. I think that's a little disrespectful. Oladipo makes too much and has too much potential to still be good.
That's what I'm saying. That's
he
why
wants to be in Miami too.
He's cheap, but he's easy to sell because he does have some upside. Like Oladipo,
he's not cheap. His contract is big still.
No, but I'm saying he's gonna be getting moved around a lot.
Maybe. I don't know. I think he'll stay in Miami. I think he helps them, but I don't think he's anything that's really gonna change anything necessarily.
Yeah.
The Nets are too good for Oladipo to be the difference.
The Heat getting out of the East. It was a fluke that they made it last year.
Yeah.
Bubble ball. They be on Twitter talking about the bubble ring is now. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I just got caught in line because bubble ball it's
a real thing.
Bubble ball is a real thing.
You can see it with Hero and Jamal Murray.
Yeah, they was playing different in the bubble, and honestly, that is one of the toughest rings ever. If we go on that conversation,
I'm not getting into this with you right now. I'm looking through the trades. Aaron Gordon was a big one too.
Facts. I don't think Aaron Gordon was big.
I don't think he himself is anything that can like really, really change something for a team, but he fits with Denver so well that I think. And the thing that's so funny about it is they let Jeremy Grant walk last year.
Yeah.
And this whole year they needed Jeremy Grant. And then they got Aaron Gordon, who is probably at this point a worse version of Jeremy Grant. So it's like,
oh my God, no.
Jeremy Grant averaged like 23 this year. Aaron Gordon averages like 14 or 16 or something like that.
Yeah, but I don't think they do the same things. And Aaron Gordon is more like I don't want to say I don't know. It's kind of hard to box Aaron Gordon in because he's not a shooter, but
he doesn't do one thing except dunking really well, and he is a good defender.
He good defender. Is he a good rim protector? He can be.
He's more of a I feel like a wing defender almost than a down low in the post, which. They needed that. They have no one really, if you think about it, to guard somebody like LeBron, like Kawhi.
Right.
So I think he does help them.
And I feel like, honestly, he's still going to get dominated if you go up against LeBron or Kawhi, but either way.
Yeah, but honestly, this trade deadline was a lot of hype, and not as much happened as people hyped. I was really surprised not to see Kyle Lowry traded. He was crying, throwing up the pieces. Like, I thought he was... I thought he was really out of there for sure, and then they didn't trade him. It's like,
where were they talking about him? They was talking about him going to Philly,
Sixers. Yeah,
they was talking about him going
Miami.
to Miami. Miami is always in the conversation for somebody,
and
but
they never
pulled a trigger.
They're not as bad as the Celtics, so. There's another trade deadline where the Celtics are rumored for everyone and get no one.
Danny Ainge is literally Danny Ainge be on everybody's dick, but then he literally never pulls a deal.
There was some report that came out that teams are less likely to do deals with them now because they don't believe they're gonna pull through and actually do it.
Oh God,
which is hilarious because I think it's the truth.
Why did Blake Griffin decide to go on the net to start trying to tee up a little bit?
I don't know.
They was like, oh, it's the first time he dunked in. Oh my God! I just looked at my phone and say Drummond exit with a toe injury.
Damn.
Come on, bro.
Okay, let's be honest. This is a little off topic, but all these Laker fans on Twitter acting like Drummond is the response to Harden and Blake and LaMarcus. It's like
Drummond is literally okay.
Drummond is not in the finals. Drummond is not the difference of
he's a liability. He's not. His free throw percentage is like 43%
Yeah.
or like it's like 60%. It's somewhere in that range. It's
can-
horrible. That's what you need to know.
Well, and the biggest problem with Drummond is he always wants to do more than he needs to. He always wants to handle the ball. He always wants to take jump shots.
I mean, sometimes he
And-
do got handles, but that's not what I need you to do.
And I
He can
mean,
crash the
on
boards
the
for sure.
Lakers, all they need him to do is be a post defender,
Yeah.
guard the rim,
See,
get
but
boards.
my thing is,
That's it.
when Drummond and AD and LeBron come back, it's gonna be. See, this is another thing I don't get. They need the Lakers really need a ball handler because Dennis Schroeder is not gonna get it done. Number
Did
one.
you see he turned down an $84 million contract? with
Yeah,
him?
he think they gonna win a ring this year and his value gonna go up. And he gonna go get
He's
it back
always
somewhere.
thought he's worth more than he really is. I mean, he always has.
I mean, he keep getting money, so I mean, bruh, I seen a clip of him. Somebody photoshopped his forehead, and it was hilarious, bro. But what's funny is like they didn't even Photoshop it that much. His forehead is just naturally crazy. Pause.
I'll just always dislike him for that series against the Blazers when he was Westbrook's backup in OKC, and he was
my
the one
God.
game they won. He had like I think 17, and he was talking so much trash. Like I'm like, dude,
Why did Westbrook always have like in OKC? Westbrook always had like one random like sidekick. Like it was like Cameron Payne for a minute, and then it was like Depot, and then it was like who were you talking about? Fucking who were you talking about?
I don't know.
We was literally just talking about him.
Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, Dennis
He was
Schroeder.
his backup though.
Bro,
He
it
was
was
smart.
like sick. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's funny that we bring up Westbrook because I be cooking Westbrook on Twitter. He
Yeah.
deserve it. I'm not gonna lie.
Westbrook is like, for how athletic he is, he should be so much better at basketball. is my thing. And people be so happy about triple doubles.
For how
It's like,
athletic he is, athleticism. I kind of see what you mean, but
like if his basketball IQ was as high as his athleticism,
he would be LeBron.
He would,
He
yeah,
would be LeBron.
he would.
But not everybody's LeBron.
get
that's
past the
point.
first round. That's for
He would
sure.
get past the first round. He's been past the first round.
Not since KD left.
Yeah, but I
Not
mean,
since KD left. He
yeah.
hasn't. I mean,
it is what it is.
Westbrook is.
That's y'all man though.
no.
Mr. Triple Double. Hooray, hooray.
I mean, I can't stand Westbrook ever since. I mean, he has such beef
So-
with
so-
Dame, and it's so
yeah.
funny to me because no one on this planet thinks he's better than Dame anymore, except for maybe
Literally.
Westbrook cock eaters. But
So do you think so when he retires without a ring, because it's unlikely that he will
no,
retire with
no
a ring.
chance he gets a ring because people are saying he would have to go to a championship contender, but I don't feel like a contender would want him. He's
No.
yeah.
Anybody that's
I
a
think he's a
championship contender is
detriment.
smart enough to not get Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Anybody
to me
that's gonna
is
pick up
a-
Westbrook is not a contender.
Westbrook to me in the fourth
Hence the
quarter is
Wizards.
just a detriment to a team. I watch Westbrook so many times in the fourth quarter take dumb shots that led to teams losing that it's just like, thank God he's never been on my teams.
Thank God.
For real.
I heard LeBron trying to recruit. Can I speak, bro? Like
Trying to recruit Curry?
kind of recruit.
Come on,
trying
you
to-
know that's a fake report, bro.
You think it's fake?
He might try, but Curry's not, bro. You think Curry would leave the Warriors and go to LA, bro? With
I mean,
LeBron?
his contract is up next season.
No chance, bro. Come
Clay's
on.
gonna be injured. It's the last couple years of Curry prime.
I don't know.
I'm just saying we've seen LeBron pull some. I mean, I'm just
Not
saying.
really.
And we
He's
in
been
a different age. KD moved around. Like these stars move around now. Not to say like, Curry is like
Mhm.
the last guy that's really like in organization. I mean, I guess you could say Giannis is now because he
Dame-
signed that
Dame
deal.
is I would say the most loyal one right
Yeah,
now.
but Dame is not like it don't really count for Dame because Dame hasn't really like won anything there. Even though he is Portland, obviously, but I mean like he hasn't really like brought any. He hasn't really like LeBron is Cleveland, even though he's not there.
Yeah.
LeBron is Cleveland. Like
I mean, I understand what you're
Steph
saying. but
is what Golden
Yeah.
State. D Wade is Miami. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but now I feel like that doesn't really mean as much. I feel like stars will move around now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Because Kawhi technically was San Antonio and he out of there.
yeah, I like it better. I think players just go where they want to go, and
Yeah.
to me, I think it's a good thing for the league.
Do you think they would even let that happen? Do you really think they'll let Curry, AD, and LeBron be on the same team?
The thing is,
I feel like they would
if
have
that
to.
were to be the case, I mean,
How would that even work
roster,
cap-wise?
that roster besides,
Because the cap is going down.
they would have to cut everyone besides for
Bro,
LeBron and
they would be
AD.
playing 4-on-5 because they would only have space for one more player.
I don't think the Lakers could make that happen really financially at all.
Jesus Christ. They have to go dig up some of LeBron old friends like James Jones,
Literally,
Jawan
randoms.
Howard.
He's coaching.
UD a play. I know.
He's the coach of Michigan.
They gonna get UD back. UD, like,
Isn't he a coach for the Heat too?
a coach,
An assistant coach, I think.
No, he's like a mentor.
He just goes to the game.
Talks
to the young players.
He's actually on the roster, but he's like he don't actually play. But he don't
He's
play.
still on the roster. Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even think he was still on the roster.
he on the roster, but he don't actually play. But he's just like a coach, like a. It's hard to explain, and it's the
Basically,
thing.
he's
Like,
still on contract.
I respect
but he's
UD, so I don't want to
trash,
laugh at him, but like that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like you just hanging out with the team.
I mean, that's kind of lit for real. Honestly,
I guess. But speaking of KD, all this, that was a horrible transition. Jesus Christ. He got into it, bro. That little white dude, Michael Rappaport.
Why? Yeah,
Like
I
I
why
said,
you hate him so much.
these players, like this era is just different, bro. Like, could you imagine if like Gary Payton and like Michael Jordan and AI had Twitter, like they'd get on there and just like talk shit to reporters. You know what I mean?
just want to know why you hate Rappaport so much.
Cause he corny, and like why does he have a platform? You know what I mean? Like I tweeted like why does him and like motherfuckers like him and Kendrick Perkins, like who decided that we want to hear y'all opinions? Like literally nobody. So when they keep showing up on Undisputed and they keep showing up like talking about showing up on Bleacher Report because somebody
I just have no
screenshot
problem
they
with
tweets.
him. I don't understand why like
he just a random, and then he be trying to
everything
talk
I've
about
ever
like
seen him in. He's been all right in.
He one of those guys that like came up like during like 2016, 17, like all these new rappers like with dreads in the hair and then like you're literally a white dude. Like I don't want to hear you talk about this. Like talking about like mumble rap and how old rap used to be. Like you sound like goofy. Like I wouldn't like he's
that's
just
how
weird.
People are who grew up in New York City. I mean, everyone who comes from New York City just automatically thinks this shit, and that's just kind of how it is,
Bruh.
I mean, I just kind of enjoyed him because he would just get at Trump so bad. Anyone who really just roasted Trump, it's hard for me to disrespect because he had this one video after he got banned from Twitter that just got me so weak. He was just like, do you understand how bad of a person you gotta be to be banned from Twitter?
Literally.
Like, Twitter is literally maybe the most toxic, like, platform, like, there is.
Bro, you know when you go in somebody bio on Twitter?
Yeah.
It's like a synonym. No, not a synonym, but what is it called when it's like a abbreviation, like a
antonym,
yeah. Yeah, no.
Acronym.
Acronym.
Good Lord.
For people that's like attracted to like minors. Oh, it's MAP. That's what it is. It's MAP. So if you go on somebody's bio on Twitter
and it say MAP,
MAP means minor attracted person.
Wow.
I'm dead ass.
Wow.
You can have that in your bio and it just be cool.
Yeah.
And they got Trump ass out of there.
Twitter's a different place.
Yeah, life is
honestly crazy. I heard he's making his own social media, and I'm happy.
Oh my God, that's gonna be a hellhole.
Get all the right wing crazy Trump people.
That's gonna be a hellhole. That's gonna be Parler, and I don't want to speak about Parler too hard because not everybody know what happened on Parler, but yeah. Life is crazy. But he got into it with KD because he said apparently KD was like got into some interview like beef with Chuck again.
Yeah,
Charles Barkley.
KD is sensitive. I want to go ahead and say that.
See, but this is the thing. I think it's live that KD be on Twitter really getting into it with his fans. I think that's hilarious. Because at the end of the day, you can't deny KD will go on the court and give you 600,000 points, point blank period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
So he can get on Twitter, like he can get on Twitter and like talk shit with fans because he's Kevin Durant, literally.
Talking shit, I think is cool. Sometimes he does come across as so hurt, and that's the thing. Yeah. Like it is like yeah. It goes both ways. Like, bro, you're a superstar. You're a top 3 player in the NBA. Like, you don't have to sound so hurt when people criticize you. Like,
I mean, but why is he not allowed to be hurt though? He is a person.
I mean, I guess that's true. Words hurt.
Yeah, that's true. This dude said, Michael Rappaport, he said, KD seemed deeply in his feelings when the NBA on TNT crew after the game. Damn it, he's super sensitive about everything. Don't do the interview. And so KD, like I guess he put that on Instagram, like a screenshot of his tweet on Instagram, which is weird. But
yeah, that part was the weird part to me.
KD slid up on his little Instagram story. He called him a bitch. And so Michael Rappaport replied. He was like, just do the fucking interview. And if you're upset about something they said, say something. They're like, you're going to cry and shit. I'm like, okay. Katie said, I did an interview, you dickhead. Tell your baby daddy Chuck to be better at his job and frame his questions better. He gave me 2 options for that dumbass question. It was yes or no. And so apparently, like, some time passed, and Michael Rappaport went back on Instagram story, even though, wow, he went back on Instagram story, even though Katie was like talking to him directly. And so Katie slid up again. He was like, I heard it all before, you cunt. He called him a cunt. He said, Chuck doesn't need you as a security, you pale, pasty, cum guzzling bitch.
R.I.P.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
He said, bro, Katie was getting to it. Like, he tweaking. He said, I swear I'm going to spit in your face when I see your dirty ass. Bet your life on it. And then he started giving them addresses to meet him.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, like, KD inviting you to a fight. You couldn't even, his wingspan is crazy. You literally couldn't even touch his face.
Well, my thing is like, KD is also supposed to be injured right now, so you fight with KD, just hit him in the damn calf. He's not supposed to be playing because of the
his calf long as hell.
I damn near would be low-key sick if I was the Nets. Like, damn, like, KD can go fight Michael Rappaport, but he can't come hoop for us. Like, and we're paying him millions.
But he can't come hoop. Sometimes fight is more important than hooping, you know?
Yeah.
Life is crazy. He said, Michael Rappaport gonna say, go help the kids in Brownsville, Brooklyn, which is like Brownsville is like a neighborhood in Brooklyn, which is like around the Nets arena, I guess. He said, you a bitch for even caring how I do your interview. All you do is cocksuck other men for attention. Trump didn't pay attention to your sorry ass, and now you want to use everybody else to get views and laughs. He said, your life is a joke, you fucking pale cocksucker.
Good Lord.
Bro, why does KD cuss like a white man, bro?
Literally.
Call him a cocksucker?
He said
go get some
pale
sun.
pasty.
It's fucking with your brain. He called him a piece of shit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he started
Oh, my
spazzing.
God. He said, oh, my God. So, apparently he called his lawyer on him, too.
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport called his lawyer on KD.
Which, yeah, I mean,
which is wild.
There's definitely been some soft moves by Rappaport. I mean, first of all, he didn't need to put those screenshots out. I'm glad he did because they are comedy, but
They hilarious. But number one, it's so many
lawyer,
things.
Like,
yeah, number one, calling on lawyer is corny. Just over DMs is corny.
Yeah.
Number
definitely.
2, posting any DMs with any man, I think is corny.
Yeah.
I think that's corny. And then number 3, posting DMs you getting absolutely torched in your own DMs is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, I don't know why he would do that.
Absolutely
I don't know how he
violated.
could expect that to go well for him.
Literally.
He
had to know he was
Isn't
going
he
to
supposed to be a comedian? Can he not understand? Like,
he's supposed to
the
be some
comedic
like
value
funny
in getting
like
roasted like that.
bro. He's supposed to be some like funny like, haha, got your guy, but he's literally just a random goofy.
Haha, got your guy.
Literally, he said, but this nigga KD was wilding. It's so funny that KD really be this mad at literally randoms. He said, your wife mad as fuck because you wasting that little bit of money on a lawyer because you can't take a joke. How pussy are you? Your wife don't even respect your bitch ass.
Damn.
He toasting him like, bro, KD. This how I know KD was really on that burner. KD was like really on Twitter, arguing with people on the internet. Like, that's really internet talk.
It's people really do be having burners on Twitter for sure.
Oh
and
my
it's easy to
God.
find sometimes, low key.
KCP had a burner apparently. 10.
Damn.
I ain't gonna blow up his spot like that, but
You remember Alfred Payton burner?
Alfred Payton burner.
He was so
He was talking
obvious.
about
It was like Knicks fans.
Oh,
then
God.
Alfred Payton's number, and every tweet was like, "Man, they need to play Alfred more."
Oh God, he was in random
like
people
the minutes
replies.
Alfred giving
He was in
us.
random people replies like it'd be a post like who's the best point guards in NBA, and he'd be like, why I got Alfred Payton on this list, like like saying hella funny shit.
Yeah.
That's literally hilarious.
I
Alfred
mean,
Payton.
I'm not entirely against burners. I think it's kind of funny. I think it is.
Oh,
a
of
little
course.
embarrassing
If I
for
blow up, I'm gonna have a
celebrities
burner for sure.
when they get exposed.
Yeah.
But as long as you keep them under wraps, it's definitely funny.
Oh God, if I blow up, I'm definitely gonna have a burner. I'm gonna be on there tweeting
I feel like
crazy
you have
too.
to, because you
Yeah.
can't say the stuff you would normally say on your normal account.
Like, imagine just like really arguing with somebody from like your business account. Like, it's supposed to be like your business, like your clothing brand or something. You on there like calling somebody a bitch. like you can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you need a burner, so you can go in there and say literally whatever you want.
Do you think KD still use burners?
Likely.
I think he's got at least probably one he still uses.
Likely.
I think he's probably just more
I feel like
smart
most
about
NBA
replying
players
to
have,
people.
have burners.
Yeah.
I feel like they do. Because do you think LeBron got a burner?
Low key, I don't. Just because Bron be hella active on all his social medias.
That don't. But see, when LeBron tweet, it's a real like happy tweet.
He
Like,
dad ass tweets, dad ass
God.
Instagram posts.
oh God, like hella exclamation points.
Yeah.
LeBron might be getting in his bag and somebody and somebody replies talking shit about, you know, Michael Jordan, how he ain't shit and how he this and that and how
If that
you know,
ever
LeBron
if
is really
that
the
ever
king.
came out, Twitter would just probably explode.
If that ever came out, he would be more my GOAT.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we can't start the GOAT discussion.
He already
this
called
late
himself
into
the
the
GOAT.
pod.
Yeah, we definitely can't, because then this bitch would be 8 hours. It's just the end of our first pod.
I think so.
We made it through one.
We made it through one. It's a lot, you know, improvements we got to make, you know, but
Why would you say that right after?
Hopefully.
Are you trying to make them think the pod trash?
Nah, but it's number one. You know, number one ain't never going to be the best.
I guess.
It's always places
You know,
to go from number one.
And we going up.
You know, hopefully we can add some new elements to it, you know, talk about different things. It was a busy week, so I don't know if we'll have as much, you know,
We always gonna
up-to-date
find
content every week. But yeah, we got a big list of stuff to talk about.
And you're gonna bring my niggas on here.
And
Shout out to E.
we kept getting off topic
Oh
already.
God,
so.
literally.
All right, anything you guys say last to the people, Ailey? Life is crazy.
Life is crazy.
Be careful. Be safe out
careful.
here.
You know, mind your business. You know, invest your money. That's all I can say. You know, if you pray, then pray. If not, go to sleep.
I think that's it.